with my boyfriend. I just said the B word. I can't believe it. I know. You only know that here. You only know that here. But currently 3 weeks solo in, and I really haven't put that out there on any other social media platform yet, so y'all are the first to hear it first. Well, hello, and welcome to my cute little Bronco. Today, I'm going to be doing a drive around with me while I do some errands today. I just got back home from surprising my sister in North Carolina. I was there from a Wednesday to a Sunday, got in yesterday. It is Monday, and I have been full on productive mode because Wednesday morning, I leave for 3 weeks in Europe with my best friend, Sydney. She's already there. She was able to go a couple days before me, so I have today and tomorrow to get stuff done before I'm gone for 3 weeks. I'm so excited that we're having our bestie summer European trip. We're kind of going all over. I think I am hitting 4 new countries while I'm over in Europe, and I just cannot wait. On the list for today, UPS, FedEx. I need to go pick up some contacts. I'm gonna go to Whole Foods and maybe Trader Joe's for some snacks, and then Target for essentials like toothpaste, dry shampoo, different things like that. I have a couple different lists on my phone of things that I need. So I figured while I go run and do these errands by myself, you guys could come with me and we can chit chat about all sorts of things that are going on in my life, just to kind of bring you guys up to speed about what's going on and my plans for the next few months, so that you kind of also know what to expect in my life and on this channel. So without further ado, let's get on our way to UPS. I'm also in this cute little pink outfit because my mom and I are gonna go see the Barbie movie today at 4:15. So that'll be a nice de-stressor break from the things that I have to do, from the things that she's doing today, and then who knows what our dinner plans are. I'm so excited to see this Barbie movie, and that is why I'm wearing all this fun pink. Not that I wouldn't usually wear pink because I wear pink all the time, but especially so today. This cute little dress is from Beachy. These earrings are J. Crew, and the shoes that you will never be seeing that are on my feet are Dolce Vita. And then these sunnies are my favorite sunglasses in the entire world. They are most definitely a splurge, but they are from my favorite designer brand at the moment. Kind of been my favorite designer brand for a while now, I guess, but they are Prada, and I am obsessed with them. The first and most obvious thing I'm sure that you guys want to know is what is going on in my life. I feel like I've been slightly MIA from social media. I might be a little bit more this year, but let's get into all of that. So if you guys are new here, my name is Gracie. I do full-time travel and like lifestyle. I'm a content creator. I absolutely love what I do. I tell everyone it was the biggest accidental blessing that I started sharing my life on YouTube 5 years ago. I think my first ever video was uploaded July 11th or so in 2018, which absolutely blows my mind. It was my Bama bound vlog. So I went to the University of Alabama. I ended up rushing a sorority there. I did semester at sea and studied abroad, and all of those things have brought me into full-time content creation. And as with all things, especially social media and constantly sharing your life online and everybody's opinions about your life, there comes burnout. And I have been burnt out a couple of times since starting doing social media, especially full-time, and I have felt that a little bit this summer. The summers are slow, the views are down, the brand sponsorships are down. You just start to question everything about your life in the summer. At least I do, and this happens every year to me since I started doing YouTube, and I'm just trying to like get out of that rut and to re-inspire myself with things that I love, like talking to you guys, which is why I'm filming this video right now. But I have decided that I am just gonna do things that make me happy. You guys know back in January I did 36-day solo cruise, and I feel like that just brought me back my most me self. I have been in so many years, I can't even tell you how long, probably since semester at sea. So since 2020, it took me 3 years to really feel like myself again, and I am just so grateful for that experience. So I have decided since then I'm just going to be doing things that get me excited, that make me happy, because I definitely was in a bit of a darker place at the end of last year and the beginning in January, honestly, right up until I left for that trip. So that is why Sydney and I are doing 3 weeks in Europe. So excited. And then I'll be home for a couple of days. I'm heading over to Tampa. Y'all know I'm going to be moving over there whenever I decide to stop traveling so much, but I do have some people over there. And then I am going on a little trip for Labor Day weekend with a very special somebody. And after that, I'm in Tampa for like another week. And then currently I have the plane flights booked. I don't really have much else booked. I'm hoping I won't chicken out, but currently 3 weeks solo in Asia, and I haven't been over to Asia since 2020. I'm excited to go back. I'm finally just gonna do it, and then flying straight from Asia to do an entire month in Hawaii with my boyfriend. Okay, that'll be another update for a little bit later, but those are the plans until literally mid-November. And then after that, it's like Thanksgiving, and then soon after that, it's Christmas. So I have no idea what the plans are for the rest of the year, but those are my plans up until November. All of these flights and all of these things have just kind of been confirmed within the last week or so. All of it's kind of brand new, and there's no real details that are super flushed out, but that's what's going on so far. But now we've arrived to UPS, so I'm gonna go run in my returns, and then we'll catch up when I come back on the way to the next return or the next errand. You get what I mean. All right, UPS was a success. I had some Amazon returns and a little something I'm sending out to one of my girlfriends, Tori, that I just saw. It made me think of her, and I was like, why not? Let's get it and send it up to her. So I need to still go to FedEx. I also know like where my eye care and all of that is, so let me try and see if there's a FedEx near there or near the Target, and then I'll just kind of go from there. Do I trust a FedEx drop box? It is in the shopping center though. No, it's not. Is it? Okay, so the FedEx box thing worked. I just dropped it off, so hopefully that gets where it needs to go. It's my Fashion Pass return. So touching a little bit into the burnout quickly before I get into your now burning question after that little word I just dropped. I have been feeling a little bit burnt out, and I have scaled back slightly. But I think for Europe and things that I'm going into, I would like to maybe ramp it up again. We'll kind of see. I've been really going on how I'm feeling, because there's no point in producing content that there's no heart behind. The videos just aren't good. Like, I don't want to produce content like, whatever, I'm just throwing it out there. I want you guys to really, I value your time and the time that you take to watch my content and to look at my things. That's kind of how I've been going. I've been leaning more into how I feel about videos rather than just like being a producing content machine, because I just don't think that that's healthy or good for anybody. But when it comes to Hawaii, I've already kind of thought about it. Like, I might slow down a little bit. Maybe not. I might not be in that headspace anymore, but right now I'm just telling you kind of where I'm at, where I'm like, it could be nice to like take a little bit of a chill pill for a month. So we'll see. I'm really excited for everything that's come up in the last couple of weeks and things that have been booked within the last week, like I just said. And I think it's gonna be a great like ending to the year. Oh my gosh, she just said the B word. I can't believe it. I know. The craziest part about everything is, of course, I was not looking for a boyfriend. I had just filmed, literally just filmed my drive with me to Tampa, where I said, I'm not looking for a boyfriend. I'm not gonna be having a boyfriend. I'm not ready. I am in my single girl era. And if the perfect, wonderful guy falls in my lap anytime soon, I literally will be shocked, because of course I'm not even looking for anything right now. I wanted an entire year of being single, of doing what I want to do, of doing those different things, where it just obviously has not worked out that way. But I literally was filming the drive with me saying that, and it was that weekend where my now boyfriend and I had really met and kissed for the first time. I mean, I knew of him and about him and all this stuff, and it was just so funny to me. So we are very recently officially together. We've had to talk through a lot of things. I'm like, here's my crazy life. I just like don't know how to bring a guy into my life like that, because I'm just so all over the place, and you need to be okay with that, and you need to be okay with, I mean, gosh, it kind of sucks, but like, we've just started dating and I'm going away. I'm not gonna see him for a whole month. Like, I was just with him and I'm like, okay, see you in 4 weeks, and it's really sad. But when you find somebody so incredibly special like that, and somebody who supports your dreams sometimes more than you do, which is insane to think, and I didn't even ever think was possible, I was not wanting to let that go. And I think I'm crazy, but you know what, it's like the best kind of crazy ever. So I don't want to get into it too much, but yes, I do, and it's something I do want to keep to myself for a little bit longer. I mean, of course, if you follow me on my other social medias, there are sneak peeks here and there, but I just think a lot of other things come into play when everyone else's opinions, thoughts, Instagram stalking, Facebook stalking, those kinds of things come into play, where I just like, it's mine, don't touch it. That's how I feel about it. I can tell you this, I am probably the happiest girl in the entire world, and that is what matters most to me, is just that everything is so good. Everything is so good. And so I'm so happy. But there's my little update on that. Again, probably more to come, especially because we will be in Hawaii for an entire month together in October, which is wild. And I really haven't put that out there on any other social media platform yet, so y'all are the first to hear it first. But you guys are my OGs, so I feel like if you've watched the video, you deserve to hear that first. But like I said, I'm really happy, and I just hope that you guys can respect that and be happy for me too. I know that 99% of you are only gonna have the nicest things to say in the comments, and for the 1% who are thinking about something mean or anything else like that, I just ask you in the nicest way, like, please keep it to yourself. I don't need you raining on my parade. I really would not like that. Everything just happened. Like, I don't really know how to explain it because it's absolutely the last thing in the entire world that I wanted, and for whatever reason it just fell into place in the most beautiful way. And so, like, how can you avoid that? I don't know. Anyway, I'm blushing a little too much, so let's get on to the next topic. Okay, I've got my Target essentials. I picked up my contacts. I also ran into Whole Foods, so I have been busy. And my camera is starting to die, even though I literally just put a brand new battery in here, so it must not have charged correctly. I thought I would update you guys maybe after the Barbie movie. I have gotten multiple compliments, especially at Target. I literally got 4 different compliments that I look like Barbie, and I was like, thank you so much. I'm going to go see the movie, actually. I'll let you guys know my thoughts on that, and then, like, think of some other topics to talk to you guys about. I think I'm just gonna listen to some country music. Hello! I'm back. It's 6:48 p.m. and we are heading over to my aunt's house. My mom and I just got back from seeing the Barbie movie, and you guys, it was so good. I'm so proud to be a woman. My mom and I looked over each other. We were crying at certain points, so it just was such a sweet movie. I'm so glad that we went and saw that. Anyway, on our way over to my aunt's house, thought I would just film like one more little clip, wrap this up, answer some questions. There's my mom following me behind me because I am planning on leaving a little bit earlier than she is. Got to come home and do some stuff before another long day tomorrow before I leave on Wednesday. Some things that you have missed here on YouTube if you don't follow me on my other social media platforms were a trip to New York City to see my high school best friend Mackenzie, and a trip to North Carolina to surprise my sister and see my brother-in-law, aka her husband KJ. Kind of like what I was saying with the burnout, both of those trips, it was like I really didn't have an urge to pick up my camera. The one time I did in New York City, I literally forgot the camera because it didn't fit in my purse, and then I was just like, I don't want to lose it here. I had brought like my little mini G7X that I started making YouTube videos on, and for North Carolina, it's like I'm not fully ready to expose my very new relationship to the internet in such a way. Like I said earlier, I kind of want to keep it to myself for a quick sec, and so of course, what am I gonna do? Like, vlog and tell him to move out of the way? Like, that's so rude. I brought it up to him and I was like, that's weird, right? That is weird. I decided, I was like, I should have never said that out loud, but he totally understands. Like I said, the most supportive man ever. But, and even in New York City, I don't know, it's just like, of course, the influencer capital, I feel like right now, and I just did not ever want to pick up my camera. So I am trying to give myself grace with those, but also understand that I do want you guys to be a part of my life, and not just on Instagram or the occasional TikTok. So I am trying to find balance. I am thinking about filming, of course, getting ready for this Europe trip because it's stressing me out, and I feel like when I film with you guys and when I talk with you and when I walk through things with you, it just makes my life so much happier. And then, of course, bring you along on the experience of getting over to Europe and that first day. So I am flying into Milan, which will be my first time like actually in Milan, just spending the day there, and then I'm gonna get over to where we're actually going. But it was one of the closest airports to where we're going in Italy, and I've never actually been, and Sydney will be in Florence that day, which I've already done. So flying into the Florence airport was like 2 different connections, kind of a long travel day, and flying into Milan was literally 1 connection in JFK. And I just hit platinum status on Delta. Y'all know I'm a loyal Delta gal, and I just hit platinum on the way up to New York City, which offers some major perks, including the fact that when I just had checked on my flight from JFK to Milan, the first class laid down Delta One seats went from over $4,500, or like 440 something thousand Delta miles, or $670 something dollars, or 64,000 Delta miles. So I treated myself, and I did book the Delta One lay flat seat for my 64,000 miles, which is less than my sign up bonus on my Delta credit card. So I said, I'm gonna do it. So I am flying first class on the lay flat beds on the overnight flight, which I'm really excited about. If you ever see me in first class, it's because I get a crazy deal like that. And already the flight was on the cheaper side for a flight, a round trip flight to Europe. So I did treat myself with the miles, which is free. It was like, it was literally $0. Just used up some of my miles that realistically could have gotten me like 1 or 2 domestic flights. Just to put it into context, Sydney booked one of her ways, a one-way on Delta with miles, and I think it was almost 90,000 points. So to get the first class lay flat seat for 64,000 to me was a good deal. You can say what you want about points, I totally understand, but that's just kind of how I felt when I saw the deal. I could not pass it up, so I'm sitting like 3A on this flight, and this will really only be my second time flying first class to Europe. The last time it was because I got a crazy deal, same sort of thing with the Delta One from like an Atlanta to Rome flight. So all of that to come, all of that is super exciting. I can't wait to travel Europe again, have a European summer. It'll be a lot of fun. Some of the things that we have booked, one of them being a week on a yacht. You only know that here. You only know that here. I'm just proud to like bring you guys along and share this journey with you, and maybe to inspire you to do some fun things, whether or not you can afford Europe at this time, or you even have the desire to go. I don't know, just to bring you guys along. I'm so grateful. Obviously, I get to do what I do because of A, you guys, and B, smart budgeting and financial decisions. Those are like my top 2 most asked questions, and it is definitely a good mix of both, like working hard and working with brands that are an absolute dream, and of course then budgeting the money that I do make. Long story short, I'm so glad that I got to catch up with you guys. I didn't know when I would have time to sit down and film a video, just chat, just give you some life updates, tell you what's kind of going on and what's to come. And I figured today, running around, running errands, it's just like absolutely the perfect time in the car, talking to y'all, trying not to be distracted by this big freaking camera on my windshield. I've missed you guys, and I've missed talking to the camera, and I'm sorry that I haven't fully been myself. I feel like lately, I don't know, just a lot of things on the internet make me sad, especially like the untrue things, and then you just like harp on yourself and you wonder how people have these assumptions, and it's just like a bunch of things that I don't want to mention on my page because I like to keep this a positive and upbeat place on the internet. So when I feel that way, it doesn't make me want to film at all, because I just want to continue uplifting and inspiring you guys and having my positivity shine through. It's not that I'm like, oh, my life's perfect. Absolutely not. If I've ever given you the impression that my life is perfect, I am so sorry. I just choose to see the good in all things. And so when I'm just feeling like, honestly, crap, it's not the first instinct is, let me pick up my camera and tell everybody how horrible my day is going, especially because everybody's struggles are relative, and you know, there's just a lot of things that go behind how people are feeling and what's going on in people's lives. So to get off my soapbox, just working on ourselves. I'm constantly working on being the best version of myself for myself. So thank you for sticking around, for watching this video. I hope that gave you a little bit of insight of kind of what's going on in my life right now, sprinkling in as much detail as I can with also keeping some personal things to myself. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe down below if you are new here, or if you don't follow me on my other social medias, you totally should. I'm trying to be more active, honestly, on all platforms. I love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we will talk soon. Bye!